Google has just transformed the world's most popular browser into something far more powerful. Chrome is no longer just a window to the web. It is now an AI-driven platform with Gemini built deep inside. From predicting what you want before you ask, to protecting you from scams in real time, this upgrade marks the biggest change since Chrome's launch in 2008. Imagine opening your browser and finding that it already understands what you need. That is the new reality with Google's latest upgrade to Chrome. The company calls it the biggest update in the browser's history, and it is built around Gemini, Google's most advanced artificial intelligence model. For years, Chrome has been a tool for viewing websites. Now it is becoming a smart assistant that can think, plan, and protect while you browse. The most striking change is context awareness. Chrome no longer waits for you to click or type a search. It quietly studies what you read, watch, and explore, then predicts what you might want next. If you were comparing laptop reviews yesterday, Chrome can bring those pages back today without a single keyword. It is like the browser keeps a living memory of your habits and uses that knowledge to guide your next move. This new intelligence shows up everywhere. Gemini can read and understand the page you are on, compare information across multiple tabs, and even recall websites you visited last week. Picture this. A few days ago, you were shopping for a walnut desk. Instead of digging through your history, you simply ask, "What was that site with the walnut desk?" And the answer appears instantly. That is the power of built-in AI awareness. But Google's vision goes beyond simple recall. Gemini is wired into the entire Google ecosystem. While you browse, it can jump to an exact moment in a YouTube video, drop an appointment straight into your Google Calendar, or pull directions from Maps without opening a new tab. In a live demo, a user asked Gemini to skip to a specific timestamp in a video, and it happened immediately. Tasks that once needed multiple clicks now happen in a single request. Security is also getting a serious boost. A lighter version of Gemini, called Gemini Nano, now runs directly inside Chrome. It scans for scams and fake alerts before they even load, blocking dangerous pop-ups and fraudulent giveaway pages. Google reports that on Android alone, this AI protection already stops billions of spam and scam notifications every day. The browser quietly handles threats so you can focus on what matters. Even the familiar address bar, known as the Omnibox, has changed. Chrome now offers an AI mode that lets you type full questions instead of short search terms. If you are viewing a product page, the browser can summarize key details and suggest follow-up questions like, "What is the warranty policy?" or "Compare battery life." You never have to leave the page to keep learning. It feels less like a search engine and more like a conversation with a knowledgeable guide. This is more than a list of new features. It is a strategic shift for Google. Chrome has always been the gateway to its search empire. Now, by weaving Gemini into the browser itself, Google is turning Chrome into the main door to its entire AI ecosystem. Google calls this shift the biggest redesign since Chrome first launched in 2008. It is more than a facelift. The company wants the browser itself to become the front door to its artificial intelligence world. Instead of being just a place to type web addresses or quick searches, Chrome is turning into a hub where you ask questions, manage tasks, and even let an AI agent handle routine chores. One clear example is the upcoming autonomous browsing agent. This feature is still in testing, but the idea is simple and powerful. You could ask Chrome to book a haircut, fill a grocery cart using a list from your email, or draft a message. While you continue browsing, Gemini quietly works through the steps in the background. Nothing final happens without your approval, so it will never send an email or place an order on its own. Google has experimented with similar concepts before under the name Project Mariner, but now the company is ready to bring it to millions of users directly inside Chrome. Passwords are also getting smarter. Right now, Chrome can alert you if one of your safe credentials is compromised. Soon, it will go further and act as a password agent. On certain supported sites like Spotify, Duolingo, or H&M, you will be able to change a password with a single click. Chrome handles the reset and updates the saved credentials automatically. No more digging through confusing settings pages just to stay secure. Notifications and permissions will feel different too. Instead of constantly asking for access to your camera, microphone, or location, Chrome now studies your past preferences and the reputation of each site. If the AI believes you are unlikely to accept a request, it presents it in a quieter way or blocks spammy prompts entirely. The goal is to reduce interruptions while keeping you in control. Behind these new abilities is a smaller version of Gemini called Gemini Nano. This lightweight AI runs directly inside the browser to provide real-time protection. It blocks scam pop-ups, fake virus warnings, and fraudulent giveaway messages before they even load. Google says that on Android devices alone, this technology already prevents billions of suspicious notifications every day. It is a layer of safety most users will never notice, but it quietly shields their data and privacy. Google is also tying Gemini closely to its other services. From the Chrome Omnibox, you can now launch multi-part AI searches, compare products, or ask follow-up questions without jumping between tabs. If you need a specific moment in a YouTube video or want to add an event to Google Calendar, Gemini handles it instantly. Tasks that once required multiple steps now unfold with a single command, blending browsing with productivity. These features show how much is at stake for Google. Chrome has long been a key driver of its search business, guiding billions of users toward Google's ads and data. With rivals like Microsoft integrating AI into Windows and Edge, and OpenAI pushing ChatGPT as the new front door to the web, Google is using Chrome to secure a similar position for Gemini. For now, these upgrades are rolling out first in the United States for English-speaking users on Mac and Windows. Mobile versions for Android and iOS are next. Google says enterprise customers using Workspace will receive added security layers, but the goal is the same everywhere. Make Gemini part of everyday browsing so naturally that people do not even notice they are using AI. There are reasons for this urgency. Google has watched competitors race to control the front door to artificial intelligence. Microsoft is weaving Copilot into Windows and the Edge browser. OpenAI continues to grow ChatGPT as a direct portal to AI tools. By turning Chrome itself into an AI-powered platform, Google keeps its massive user base inside its own ecosystem. If your browser becomes your daily AI assistant, you are far more likely to stay with Google for search, video, maps, email, and everything else. Of course, not every feature will matter equally to every user. Booking a haircut through Gemini might sound flashy, but the everyday improvements will probably win people over first. Instant article summaries, smarter tab management, better scam blocking, and one-click password resets solve real problems without extra effort. Those quiet efficiencies can change how millions of people feel about their browser. Security is one of Google's strongest arguments. Traditional safe browsing tools already protect users from dangerous sites, but the addition of Gemini Nano means Chrome can catch scam attempts before they even reach the screen. Fake support pop-ups, fraudulent giveaways, and deceptive notifications can be stopped silently. It is protection you rarely think about until it saves you from a costly mistake. There are also thoughtful limits. Even with autonomous tasks, Gemini will not make irreversible moves without your explicit approval. It can fill your grocery cart or schedule an appointment, but it will not send messages or complete purchases on its own. Google wants people to trust that convenience will never come at the expense of control. Behind all of this is a simple truth. Chrome has always been more than a browser for Google. It feeds search traffic, supports advertising revenue, and collects data that improves other products. Some analysts believe this new AI push could create a similar cycle for Gemini, making it the default AI for billions of users. If Chrome becomes the natural place to talk to an assistant, Gemini wins by sheer reach. Still, the success of this plan depends on how users react. Some will love the speed and intelligence. Others may worry about privacy and constant data collection. Google insists that security and user consent are at the center of the redesign, but widespread adoption will hinge on whether people feel empowered rather than watched. The internet is entering a new phase where your browser can think, plan, and protect on its own. Google is betting that Gemini will make Chrome the smartest and safest way to explore the web. Do you see this as a breakthrough or a step too far? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, like the video and subscribe for more deep dives into technology shaping our future.